You're still watching ways, and nobody likes having a close quarter conversation with that one person who has just had onions and garlic for lunch. Did you see that coming? So whether at a party, in the office, or generally just out somewhere in public, bad breath is a social no that many people aren't even aware that they have. So Fresh Bread Day was created to promote the kindness that comes from having an awareness about the importance of fresh bread. Noma, I wish you were here. Noma will say, consideration, Biko. You know the mouth is smelling.
Well, you know, for some people, they don't know.
They don't know, yes.
They don't know.
And I think it's not fair that we don't tell people when they have a bad breath or body odor. Really, because they could work on it. There's a gentle way to put it across.
Well, if you aren't close, like for example, you're in the bus, you're in a supermarket.
You can't touch it.
Somebody has.
You can't touch it.
Thank you.
If you touch it, they're gonna drag you.
Exactly. So maybe even with close ones, you have to even really. There needs to be some emotional intelligence.
But you know what I am grateful for? Thank God for COVID-19.
Why? The nose mask?
It's only you that will be receiving whatever you have.
You know that masks actually help you to smell
your breath. Yes. So you would know.
If you have a breath.
Yeah, if you have a bad breath, yes. So actually that nose mask, I mean, I say I thank God for COVID-19. It's a very good invention. So even without, so now makeup artists going forward should just wear a nose mask.
I agree.
Yes, because, yeah. They should wear nose masks.
You are shaking table. Like, I just shook tables.
I have had my fair share.
I feel you, my sister.
It's like you're talking from a shared pain.
It's coming from a deep place. So please, but for some reason, if you have anyone close to you, don't be shy to talk to them about it. Like body odor, I always educate young people. I tell them, please go and buy lime. Shave your pits and use it for a week. It kills body odor. It's very good.
And if there's any, without trying to do any advert, the surest antiperspirant is sure.
I'll be you. Okay.
Tested and trusted.
All right, so let's go to our news. So happy fresh birthday for those that keep us fresh. What did you find for us, AK?
Okay, so I'm quite excited by this news that I found from The Punch. Headline is Lagos Assembly cuts ex-governors' pensions by 50%. Sure, some Nigerians will be very happy to read this. So the Lagos State House of Assembly has reduced the pension of former governors of the state by 50%. And it was not just, this was signed by Eremosele Ehomele, the Chief Press Secretary to the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly on Thursday. Now, it's not just the former governors, it's also officials. So some government officials are affected by this. And they went further to say that mandatory house, the provision of a house in Abuja and Lagos for ex-governors, they've expunged that.
Fantastic.
So you see what Lagos state government is doing? It's already beginning to reduce the cost of governance. And when I read this, I was so happy. I was like, can we replicate this on the federal level?
All states.
Yes, or just replicate this on the federal level, so people would know that you're going there. And they've also reduced the number of cars that the governors would get. So instead of getting 3, they get 2. And I think also they don't get a bus or something. But I was really excited to see, okay, we might be surrounded by bad news, but this is also a step forward to get us to where we want to be. So I really wish that other states and at the federal level we can replicate.
And I just hope that this is not a political way to wet the ground for 2023.
That's another one.
That's just, you know, because that's what a skeptic will say. I hope they're not trying to wet the ground towards 2023. But you know, it's actually a good step in the right direction, because sometimes why do you even need a house in Abuja? If you have okay, let's even say give you a home in Lagos where you governed, fine. Why do you have to go get a house in Abuja? Do you understand? It makes no sense. So we should start cutting down some of these excesses, you know, and see how it will have a ripple effect on better governance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those funds could actually go into building schools. There's a lot
so many things. Hospitals. We still have a lot of deficits.
And it reduces the burden of the people funding the government. So it reduces that cost of governance.
Absolutely. There's a lot of maintenance that comes with even those buildings in the first place.
Yeah. All right, so Dan, what did you find for us in news?
I have in the news for us today from Punch as well, actually. CNN sacks 3 employees for coming to work unvaccinated. It's quite interesting to know that 3 employees at CNN have been fired for violating the network's coronavirus policy by coming into the office unvaccinated, according to US media reports. In an internal memo emailed to staff Thursday and obtained by several US media outlets, CNN President Jeff Zucker said that in the past week, the company had become aware of 3 employees who came to work unvaccinated, and the 3 of them were terminated. There's a law that says in May, the United States federal government said it was legal for employees to require staff physically entering the workplace to be vaccinated against COVID-19. This is
and there's also an internal policy within CNN that says that either you work from home or
you have to physically be at work.
You have to be vaccinated.
I think it's fair because you cannot put other people in danger. And if you follow news on CNN, you would see that they actually support the campaign for everyone to be vaccinated. So you cannot work it's like working in Mercedes and then you are driving a Toyota.
But does getting vaccinated actually prevent you from contracting the virus?
Well, it does.
Okay.
Let me just quickly take my story because we need to go on a very quick break now. My story is actually linked to Dami's. Jennifer Aniston, Hollywood actress, the actor, said that she had cut off some of her friends, and she gave the reason why she cut off her friends. That yes, she has been vaccinated. So if you've not been vaccinated and you infect her, she might go ahead to infect someone that has not been vaccinated. So the best thing for her is just anybody that has not been vaccinated, stay away from me. That's the story. All right, so we'll take a very short break now. When we return from the break, we'll continue the conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.